Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and a very pleasant night to you, my pack, and welcome back once more to Vega Conflict, and it's time to cover a brand new vessel, and no, we're not talking about the Undaunted, we're talking about the brand new cutter. I can't remember its name, it's the Kestrel, that's what it is. Let me just make sure. Yeah, the Kestrel. This will be a very short video today, as I just intend on going over the stats, because I don't have any yet. I also haven't recorded any gameplay to put in the background, so this is why you get this view rather than anything fancy. So, I do apologize, but last minute video basically. So, the Kestrel is our third Vega Alliance vessel for Tier 13, and we have the Kestrel Cutter, and it has, just like everything else, 2-hour repair time. 225,000 hit points, which compared to the battleship and the cruiser, it is on the low end of that spectrum of hit points, so that's pretty sad. Mass, it has the exact same as the cruiser, so depending on the slots, which we'll take a look at via the store in just a minute. Mass isn't anything to brag about. Cargo is the exact same as the other two. Yeah. Oh. Battleship actually has 5 million instead. Nice. Okay, so 540 meters per second forward speed, 25 degrees per second rotation, basically no strafing, and 600 astronomical units per hour, which is par for the course for them. Modifiers. These are just silly, in my opinion. They should be a hidden stat instead, because they just muck up the rest of it, but 50% increased damage versus battleships. Alright, that's a nice little bonus. And a 5% armor increase. 20% resurgence, which if I'm not mistaken is same across the board. Yep. And resistance. Exactly the same thing I said before. These could all be hidden, and this would be the only one that really is important to a degree. Stats-wise, not all that impressive. It's fairly par for the course for what's expected of a cutter from back in the day. Granted, it's Tier 13 stats. Weapons-wise, what did it get? It got the Cardiac Ray. I have no idea if it's a shotgun type thing, but it has a spread, so I'm assuming it's a shotgun type energy weapon. It's fairly close range, slightly shorter range than the Heartbeat Ray, which is interesting. But aside from that, it has an insanely high damage per second value, so I don't know if that means it has an extremely high burst of damage, because I still haven't gotten any, haven't even finished the campaign yet. I still have yet to collect my free ones, stuff like that. Because I also started the event on the... Well, I started it yesterday, and the event ends basically today, so... Yeah, you can tell how late I am to this party. But 37,000 damage per second for the level 2, 35, so only a 2,000 point difference, which is... Oh. Less than they normally are. 3,000. Okay, it's right around right for the energy weapons for the tier so far. Explosive weapons wise though, about 3,000 difference. Kinetic 3,000. Okay, so it's about on par for the damage increase for the energy weapons. But mass, it is a heavy one, heavier than the other, the Heartbeat, and it has almost the same... I don't even know how to say this, because it's energy traveling through open space. But the speed of the projectiles that it launches, they're almost the same. It's only a 500 difference. And that's about it. That's a bit boring. Okay, this is post-recording, and I made a little mistake, and I forgot to show off the new ship slots and stuff like that. So let's take a quick look at that, and I'll inject this somewhere in the video. So at some point where it would have been kind of okay to be, it'll just be crammed in, so yeah. So fittings wise, you have 1 shield slot, 2 armor slots, 4 weapon slots, 2 special slots, and a skin slot, all Mark 1. Okay, that's done. Continue on with the rest of the video now. Well, consider this the main showcase of just sharing what the vessel looks like and stuff like that, because we can do that right here. I'll have more fairly soon after I get my hands on them and stuff like that. But for now, I'm going to go ahead and call it good here. So, be safe out there, happy hunting, and as always, I'll see you later. Hopefully not in another month, where there's just nothing.